Okay, Figgy, when Jeff read that final tie-breaking vote and it said your name, what was going through your mind?
Well, first I was like, Figueroa. Fuck you, Ken. No, but seriously, when I saw Figueroa, like, Ken is the only person that calls me Figueroa. And I was like, damn it, Ken, like, why you gotta write a nickname down? But I died in that moment because I wasn't, it was, at that point, it's like 2 and 2. It's 50-50. I came into tribal council 70% thinking I was going home, 30% comfortable with staying. And so I was kind of expecting to go. But, I died in that moment, and I felt like my ghost came out of my body and went to my torch, and I blacked out the rest of the way because it's so daunting that happened.
Wow.
And that's not what you expect when you go out there. That's not the outcome you want, but have to, roll with the punches, I guess, and take it for what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess this is more of a question for Adam, but I kind of want to know what you think. Why did he make that decision to turn on you and his basically turned on all of the millennials in that moment?
Yeah, so, okay, I always like to kind of explain this from what I think is the reason that Adam flipped. So, you can either stay with a power couple, or as you call it, power couple, and stay with us and use us possibly to get a target off your back down the road, and, with the alliance that I have with Jay, Michelle, and so on and so forth, and whoever else you pick up along the way, or you can start a new chapter in your game. And I think that's exactly what Adam was doing. If he was starting a new chapter in his game, because he already had wanted me out, we blindsided him with the Mari votes the first time we were all at Tribal Council for the Millennials. And, why not put Ken and Jess in your back pocket while making Michaela happy, possibly Hannah happy. You're making Zeke happy, and then Zeke obviously is cool with David and Chris, so it's like you have those possible numbers. So why not flip the game around? You have an idol. You know you're not going home regardless because you're in the middle of the situation. And it's just interesting. So I really think that's the reason why Adam flipped, is because he was starting a new chapter in his game, because he was always at the bottom. In that instant, he rises to the top. So it's like the epic, night around the round table or whatever the damn story is. You know what I mean? So it's like Adam came from the bottom, and that was the move to put him in the top in that situation.
So let me ask this. If you were in Adam's shoes, would you have done the same thing? Would you have split up the showman?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand why it happened, but again, it's like, do you keep the couple and keep them as a target? That's the thing. It's like you can contemplate. It's like, was it the right move? I don't know. I mean, it's smart. I can say that much. It's smart. I can't necessarily say I agree with it 100% because it could have been a better move to save us and put a target on our backs down the road, and keep us expendable. But, we'll see how it plays out for Adam's game. But, I think typically it's smart to take out a power couple, but this early on, I don't know if I would have. And to take out someone like Ken and Jessica, who obviously, they'll listen to Adam, but, I don't know. They're strategists. You had someone who thought me, and then you had someone like Taylor who thought he was in Alaska snowboarding all the time. Like, he didn't even know he was in Fiji. He woke up and he was in a different country every day. So that's how I feel, Do you want to play with someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and then someone who is running the guy, or do you want to play with two people that are actually pretty smart? So, we'll see how it pans out for Adam, but I can't say if he made the right decision. I can say it was a smart decision. I would have done it at some point, but I don't know if it's too early to make a move like that.
Right. Jeff made an interesting comment last night that kind of was a little awkward to watch. I don't know how you felt, but the comment about if you and Taylor were going to get married, what did you think of that when he was talking about that in the open with everyone?
Well, at first my face was just like, oh my God, what? And I kind of was like surprised that he even said that, and it was hilarious. But it's like, I'm all about Survivor first and like just being like making history and like doing epic shit. So I just thought it would be funny. I was just like, yeah, Survivor first, let's go. And like, then I'm like, guys, I'm like, obviously I'm fucking joking. I would have done it. I honestly would have done it, just to be a Survivor first. But like, I thought it was hilarious that was brought up because it's just hilarious to me.
And this was filmed, months and months ago. So, all of your fans want to know, are you and Taylor still a thing? Are you guys still together in contact?
Do you think we're together? What do you think?
I think you are. I think you are. I don't think this was just a normal, showmance for TV. I think you guys really had a connection.
Yeah. So, I genuinely, Taylor and I cared about each other. See, past tense cared.
Yeah.
I fell for him. And ultimately, the legend of Figtails has been put to rest. There are just some things that I know. It sucks because I actually did, I fell for Taylor. I thought, like I said, I thought that was possibly going to be my husband, But the thing is, it's there were things outside of the game that I found out, and it was in our best interest to not be together, but real life situations just kind of got in the way. And it's best that, we're not together.
No more figtails.
No more figtails, but, I'm doing just fine, and hopefully next time I play again, I will redeem myself of that little showmance situation.
Right. So if you could do it all over again, maybe you wouldn't have gotten into a showmance?
I just don't think. See, I like to compare Taylor to a 12-year-old boy who just had his first wet dream. I know that's such a visual, but for real, it's just how can you not just you realize you're on Survivor? Hold it back, bro. Hold all this back. You want to make out. You want to do everything. Awesome, cool. But let's just wait. Can you just wait 39 days? Is it that hard? So
right.
He couldn't keep it in. So next time, a chance comes around, it's I wouldn't have lined up with someone that is just so oh yeah, I don't care about the money. It's well, I do. So you can go and I can stay. How about that type of thing? But I just think that Taylor was not on Survivor for necessarily the right reasons of being a sole survivor. He's the ultimate millennial. He just doesn't care. He doesn't think about life. He doesn't think about anyone but himself sometimes. And that's what, I don't know. I'm just venting now. I'm just ranting and raving. But I wouldn't have worked.
I'm just having fun listening. I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have worked with someone that is such a millennial. Because I'm a millennial, but all my friends are in their 30s. All of my friends. So it's just it's hard for me because I'm 23. And to have my friends all in their 30s, that's 7-year difference. Taylor acts like he's 12 or kind of like he's 16 and just going through life. But I would have never worked with someone that was like that if I would have known better.
Right. And I also wanted to talk about Michelle. You and Michelle had a really strong bond out there. A lot of people say maybe you should not have announced that to the whole cast. Is that a comment you regret making, or do you think people are blowing that out of proportion?
Well, not knowing what happens next, I'm super excited to watch, but I'm so nervous because, we watched the footage from last night that Zeke was I'm so happy that she did that and called Michelle out because now the target's off my back. So I really hope I didn't put a target on Michelle's back. But, I couldn't help but get excited when I saw her. I was genuinely so excited. I prayed that she was going to be safe, and she ended up being safe. So I was very happy that she was there instead of Cece. I felt bad, but at the same time, let's say I would have made the merge and Michelle would have been there. I think Michelle would have been a threat to take out before me because of the fact that she's so likable. She's good in puzzles and challenges, and there's more to her than just that. I'm the girl that's in the showman, so it's just whatever with her, but Michelle. So it's just another target off another person's back. And that's ultimately what we're all doing here, right? I didn't purposely do that, but it's almost like I did that on accident, and now look at Zeke thinking he's sitting pretty. So,
right. Well, it was great talking to you, Figgy. This is my last question. Let's say you were on the jury, if you could vote for one person to win $1 million, but not a millennial, because I think you would say Michelle. So if one of the Gen Xers, yeah, you're right. Okay.
If I could vote for a winner, I don't necessarily think I would have voted for Michelle to win. From my tribe, at this point, I would have either voted. I commend Adam for doing his little move on me, so I commend him for that. I probably would be a pissed jury member, so I probably would have voted for Jay. But I think ultimately I would have voted, if I could vote a Gen Xer to win, I think I would vote David to win. I'm rooting for him. I trust you. It's just he's such this paranoid guy. And
he's fun to watch, huh?
He's so fun to watch, and the fuck? He's finding all these idols. Like, where the fuck was an idol when I needed one? Like, David is finding them everywhere. They're just coming out of David's ass. It's great. So I can't wait to watch the rest of the season and see how it plays out. But I would definitely vote for David to win because I think already between now, the first 18 days of the 39, he's grown so much. So he's starting to look rough. He's starting to look like a little island boy, and it's just fun. So.
Well, Figgy, thank you so much for talking with us, and we will see you at the reunion in just a couple months here.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.